All right, guys, I got a little challenge lock from Jeremy. He's going for one of those block locks, and he calls this one, it probably won't show up because it's in black magic marker, but it says Mr. T, because I pity the fool that messes with my lock, for those of you guys who've seen how Mr. T acts. Let me clamp this up and I'll show you what else Jeremy sent to bribe me. It's the best of everything. All right, he sent me some, well, it's gold, it's shiny, and it's chocolate inside, and it's money. So it's money that I can eat. It's the best of everything. All right, but I got to earn it, right? Okay, a lot of floppiness in there. He does say don't turn it 180. And there's a whole lot of crunchiness in there, and I don't even have any. Let me get that cat hair out of there. Okay, we've done that. We got that out of the way. Check it off. And right about number 3, we got some grabbing action. All right, those little marks ought to tell us when we're getting a fault set. I've got the microphone like right next to it, right there on the right, and hopefully that'll pick up any vibrations or feedback you guys hear. When I counted the pins, I can tell there's a lot of nastiness, to include serrations in here, and something gets caught on right around the middle there. But just got to pick it. All right, let's pick it counterclockwise. Now our lines aren't quite perfectly lined up. Just keep that in mind, but hopefully we'll be seeing some feedback. All right, light tension, because I know this serrated. Okay, I got a little bit of click, little fault set there when I touched pin 4. It's pin 3, the binder. Okay, that was pin 3. Feels like pin 5 is all the way back down the bottom. I am getting a slight counter rotation from him. That was 3 again. That was 1. Come on, Mr. T. Okay, I'm getting counter rotation on 1 there. I got 1 click, but that's it. I'm going to do it again. 2. Something fell. Got 1 binder. Oh, there we go. I got a deep fault set. That was pin 5. Looking for some, and there we go. All right, let's take a look and see what Jeremy's got in here. Let me zoom out. Get that microphone back out of the way. And I'm going to start eating that money right now. Okay, we do have a key on here. Let's see what he looks like. Yeah, that's kind of what I expect. Jeremy, you went crazy with the file there on that first one, didn't you? Oh my gosh. I'm glad I grabbed this guy. I don't think any other hook would have got around him without oversetting him. Okay, let's get all the sharp objects out of here. Keep him up here. And that stuff, we don't need it. We will need that chocolate money. All right, let's make sure the key does work. And he does. And he does get stuck going counterclockwise. A little sticky, but going clockwise is perfect. So valid challenge lock. And let's start grabbing some tools. Wrong one. Get the spring-loaded dude up here. Come on, come off of there. Yeah, man. Okay, put that key back in. There's your cat hair again. We can check off 2 this time. And get my follower. All right, that could be nasty. Let's go ahead and put him like that. And because we know Jeremy is a trickster, let's do this. I can already feel him getting caught on something. There we go. Okay, there they are. There's only 5 of them. I'm surprised it was that hard with just 5 pins. Okay, looks like a T-pin on 1. Looks like a T-pin on 3. It's not really a T-pin. There's kind of a beveled end, beveled tip. I'm seeing some threads. That first one is a beautiful pin. Oh my goodness. We will take a closer look at all of these. All right, I'm looking at undercut on 1 and 3. I'm looking at threading on 2 and 5, and looks like Jeremy fell down on the job. He got lazy on chamber 4. Beautiful pins, though, I've got to say. He spent all of his time on these pins. There's multiple serrations on all of these. A couple of them have multiple spools. That guy, number 2, doesn't even have a sharp pin. It's just a regular driver that's being used as a key pin. All right, let's see what Jeremy's got upstairs. Obviously a lot, otherwise he wouldn't be able to do that, right? All right, this is odd. Looks like a little steel. Oh, it's a pin in pin with a little spring-loaded. Isn't that weird? All right, that was pointing down. I have never seen anything like that. I wonder if there's a spring in there too. And there is, a tiny little spring. That is true weirdness. I hope some of you lock manufacturers are watching this. All right, another one. Beautiful. Get that camera to focus. Look at that work. Really fine, sharp edges on these guys. And that was a threaded chamber in the core. Number 3. Looks like we had another one of these spring-loaded dudes. And let me get his spring out of there. Okay, I saw him fall out of there, I'm pretty sure. All right. Let's go in from this 3. Let's go in from the other side. Let's get that shim out of there. All right, number 5. Looks like a piece of screw. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Chopped off. I can rebuild my car now. And that spring is a little odd too. Double coiled up in the tip of it, but that's it. And the last one, chamber 4. Beautiful work. Look at that. And all right, looking in here, chamber 5 and 4 are threaded. Chamber 3 is undercut on both sides. Chamber 2 is undercut, looks like all the way around. And chamber 1 is all threads. All right, Jeremy didn't cut any corners there, that's for sure. All right, let's see what we got. These guys are really weird. In fact, let's take one of these little guys apart just to see what's going on here. This one was in chamber 1, and that little rod spring-loaded plunger was pointing down to give you that kind of action. And there was a spring on top of this guy too. So that explains a lot of that really weird crunching that we were feeling in there. And he does come apart with a tiny little spring in there. All right, I'll quit trying to assemble this through the camera. Now, all right, so that's that guy. All right, let me get my probe. Let's go through this real quick. We had this little plunger guy, and the magnetic probe, of course. A lot of serrations on, this is not a key pin, this is a driver pin, but it worked just fine. Upstairs we had another serrated one with a, I believe the double spring was in chamber 2. I might have gotten screwed up. These springs might have been reversed. We've got another one of these pin-in pins, but this one does not have the spring in it like that first one did. This looks to be a little steel brad, otherwise he wouldn't be attracted to my magnetic probe there. All right, this little guy, all homemade. You got a spool section here, kind of a serration there. These are all spools, serrations. These are some of the finest and sharpest serrations I think I've ever seen. And then a piece of a steel screw. Great job. A lot of serrations in there, both in the core and in the body of the lock. Plenty of stuff for this to be grabbing onto. I think I was probably pretty lucky. Jeremy, you probably, if I'd had a worse day and if you hadn't bribed me so heavily, I might not have been able to get into this. So appreciate the chocolate candy. Everybody stay safe, stay legal, guys.